Hey guys, I'm coming back with another experience or true story that I had, and this was back when I was in my mid to early 20s, and it was during the time where you would call your boyfriend or your girlfriend boo as a nickname, as like a term of endearment. Well, here in my city where I live, it had just started to take off. And I didn't know. I didn't have any idea. I had never ever heard anybody use boo for their boyfriend or their girlfriend, like a nickname. So one of my friends, Roxanne, had invited me to go to a party, and it was her cousin's house. And he was in his 20s. He was young, but his family came from money. His parents had a lot of money, and they had put some money down on this house in a new area that was like kind of like on the outskirts of town. It was pretty dark. There was like coyotes out there, and the street that he was in, there was some houses still being built, and some houses that were already built were not even bought yet. So it was kind of like out secluded. Not that that matters, but I'm just kind of like just painting a picture here for you. So we go to this party, and it is full of people, all in their 20s. There's music going on. There's a pool in the back. People are jumping in and out of the pool. And she introduces me to her cousin, and I can't remember his name, but I just remember thinking like that I thought he was kind of cute. So anyhow, he gets up on one of the chairs and like starts to make an announcement because people are getting sloppy. People are like spilling their drinks, and people are like putting their feet up on the furniture. And he made an announcement like, hey, we're here to have a good time. I want to party, but respect my shit, like don't put your feet up on my sofas. You might do that at home, but you don't do that here. And don't be spilling your shit all over the place either, because you're gonna get the dry cleaning bill. And all these kids that were there, well, I say kids, but like we were in our early 20s, mid 20s. It was all like rich kids, so they had a lot of money to throw away. And so there was a lot of, I want to say like illegal activity. I don't know what I can or can't say. I don't want this video to be flagged, but there was some green stuff being passed around in the backyard, and there was some white stuff in the bathroom. And I didn't see any of the white stuff, but I knew it was there, and people were going in and out, taking turns coming out, sniffling their nose, like telltale signs of that type of activity. So I mean, like I said, they just had a lot of money to blow, literally. So anyhow, getting back to my story, we're all having a good time, and I'm kind of sticking with my friend because she's the only one I know, and it's her cousin's house. And so we're kind of like hanging out more like with him and his friends. And so this girl comes up to him, and she hands him a drink, and she's like, so and so made you a drink. But the thing is she called him boo. She's like, hey boo, so and so made you a drink. So he took it, and by this time, I had warmed up to a couple of people, and I had warmed up to him, and he had warmed up to me. We were all getting along. And so it's like, boo, like that's a strange nickname for a guy, but okay, I guess. So then we're all laughing and talking and everything. And so I go, is it any good, boo? And he looks at me, and he looks at her. No, he looks at me, and then he looks at her, and she looks at him, and then she looks at me. And they both kind of looked confused. But I was thinking like maybe they were thinking that I'm being really friendly, and I'm like infiltrating their little tight group, and maybe I'm being too friendly and I don't even know them that well. Because they were kind of like snobby a little bit, and so I just mixed in. I made myself mix in, and I just remember they both kind of looked kind of almost shocked, and I'm like, what the hell, I'm just making conversation. And so I knew that was his girlfriend, but I also knew that I thought he was kind of cute, and I also knew that I didn't really care. I was just at the point in my life that, oh well, whatever. If I'm gonna kind of be friendly, then I'm gonna be friendly, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. You can tell me. and then we'll take it from there. So anyhow, the time's going by, we're having a good time, we're all kicking it and stuff, and then later on I call him by Boo again because I thought that was his nickname. So I don't remember what exactly I was saying to him or questioning him or just making small talk. I just happened to say Boo to him like a few times, and each time he like would smile and look at his girlfriend and then look at me and like answer me. And his girlfriend, I noticed that she would look at me too, and I'm like, is she that overprotective that every time I make a comment to him that she has to look at me in a certain way? And I thought to myself, like, oh well, I mean, she can always speak up and say something to me, or whatever. Oh, I'm getting a call actually. So anyhow, and then my friend never told me anything. She just kept like face palming and like, oh my god, I can't believe, she has that look like, I can't believe you're doing that or saying that. So then I'm kind of tiny bit flirting with him, and I feel like he's kind of a little bit flirting with me, but obviously his girlfriend was there, and so we didn't really take it further. Okay, so my phone's doing something crazy. Let me see. I think it's ringing, but it's not coming up on the screen. So anyhow, this is bugging me. So anyhow, we leave for the night, and my friend, we're in the car, and she goes, oh my god, I can't believe you kept on. And I said, what? Kept on what? And she goes, you kept on calling him Boo in front of his girlfriend and in front of all his friends. And I'm like, that's his name. She's like, no, it's not. That's their nickname for each other. That's their nickname for each other because they're boyfriend and girlfriend. And that's what you call your boyfriend or your girlfriend. You call them Boo. Not just any random person calling them Boo, because that's like saying babe. It's like you're calling him babe all night. And I was like, oh my god, why didn't you tell me? And she was like, I don't know, girl, I just wanted to see what happened. So he never said anything to me. She never stepped to me. And so I didn't know I was doing anything wrong, except that I was being extremely friendly and just real giggly and laughy and batty my eyes and all those things that girls do to get guys' attention. So anyhow, that's my story of how I kept calling this girl's boyfriend Boo in front of her all night at a party, and she didn't say anything. Why? I don't know, because if it had been me, I would have said something like right away. I would have like stopped that shit real quick. But anyhow, give me your thoughts in the comments below if anything like that has ever happened to you. And yeah, we'll talk to you later. See you on the flip side. Bye.